All right, so that was just a quick, probably sped up portion of video, just putting the bike rack on the 4Runner and getting the bike on there. Super easy. Just to do it whenever I need to go anywhere. I don't leave the bike rack on all the time because it sticks out and I just don't need it on there all the time. But pretty basic. We'll go over the specs of this thing here in a little bit, just for anybody who wants to do it or to get the same bike rack that obviously fits a fat tire bike and is pretty sturdy for a relatively budget amount. So let's get on the road. All right, so we are in Willamette Mission State Park in Gervais, Oregon. I've never been here before. I don't know much about it other than a friend suggested I check it out. I believe there's a couple bike trails, so I was hoping just to putt around on the bike a little bit. It's a huge park. I believe I read that this might be like a working farm park, so obviously they're growing grass seed or something out here, and there's corn on the entrance, and I can see an irrigation pump head over there. So I'm just kind of driving the road, which is a super nice paved road. The sign's pointing this way to the main park, so we're gonna go see what that looks like, and then I might pull up a map online because we've got some cell service here. But yeah, just driving through this park to see what we see. Might find some, hopefully a little trail or something to go play on. I keep seeing all these trail markers. There's hiking trails, horses trails, but I haven't seen anything labeled as a bike trail yet, so I'm not sure if there are bikes allowed on these trails. Obviously, if not, we're not going to do it, but hoping there is, because I'd like to putt around some. So let's find a parking spot and then we'll go from there. Actually, we're coming up on a turn or something. All right, so day use shelters, viewing area. You know what? That looks like a good place to go check out something. So let's see what we see. All right, so just kind of at an entrance to a little road that obviously no motor vehicles, but had no intentions of driving on it. Pay to use facilities, etc. We did. Control your dog, thank you. No firearms, no discharging of firearms, no hunting, metal detecting, no fireworks, horses permitted. I don't think anything about bikes, so nothing on here that's outrageous or whatever. So I'll just keep driving around some. All right, so I pulled over real quick just because I saw this sign and I wanted to jump online to see if I could find out about the bike paths. There is horrible service cellular at this end of the park, but I was able to download a map that showed where there are specific bike trails. There's like 5 miles of bike trail. So I just got to go to one of those. I was going to ride my bike down here, but I don't think you're allowed to. So just parked real quick and gonna go see what this is all about. Now, one thing I will say about this park is it is quiet back here. Now, it is a day use park, so you pay $5, which some people will frown on, but if I can pay $5 to spend the day at a park that's not crowded with people and hoodlums and whatever else, I'm okay with this place. There's some kind of event going on back here, almost like a wedding reception maybe. There's all these day use areas. So yeah, I don't know what this tree is, apple tree or something. There's things growing on it. Those aren't apples. I don't know what those are. But anyways, I might, it's a whole orchard of them. I've got Gaia on my phone, so, and I've got maps downloaded to the whole area just because I always do. I'm gonna load that up real quick and see how far this hike is down to whatever it is we're gonna go view. And if it's not super far, which I don't mind going far, but I don't have the bike locked on the 4Runner. And while we're probably okay, I don't want to venture too far away from it. So it'll defeat the purpose of this video. So yeah, let me see what I can find out and see what we do here. Okay, so my battery's probably going to die on the GoPro, and I didn't grab the extras. They're in the 4Runner, but that's fine. Pulled up Gaia, which you probably can't see it. I don't know where we're going exactly, but it shows the river's pretty close. So I figured just walk a little bit and see if we can get to the river. And yeah, we just came through this cool orchard. Like figs, or I don't know. I should know. I don't know. That's fine. Let me try to conserve the GoPro here a little bit. All right, so I've been walking back here a little bit. According to Gaia, I've walked past the point that I thought was going to be this viewing area or whatever it is. So I'm not honestly sure what we're looking for, and it's not a river. It's what they're calling the lake over there, which I think is probably dry at the moment. So I'm gonna turn around, but at any rate, this is a really nice trail. Like, it's a good trail just to come hike, and I don't know, it's nice. I think I could ride a bike on here. I don't know, but it's a nice trail. Like, it's a great hiking trail. If this was a little closer to home, I'd visit more often. Just get a yearly pass, but it is a little bit of a drive, but it's good to know. So head back to the 4Runner and do what we came here to do, which is kind of go over the bike rack and the bike and some of that other stuff, and hopefully put it on a trail somewhere just for a little bit. All right, one more time, since we're using Gaia, not really for its main purpose, but it's come in handy here because we'd be fine without it. But how many people would like a video kind of showing the features of it? We did use it last week for a little adventure that we knew we'd have no cell service for, and that I wasn't sure we'd find without maps. So kind of curious if anybody wants a video on it. I'll make one, and I've got a discount code for anybody who wants to get it. Also, we've used it a lot in the last couple of years, so just let me know. All right, so back to the 4Runner, and I kind of thought, since there's nobody else here and it's quiet, let's go over the rack and the bike so I can point it out. And I'll try not to walk on this gravel too much because I bet it's loud. But just a little rundown. It's a Mongoose Dolomite fat bike. I bought it used earlier this year. Found it on Craigslist from some guy who was buying, selling bikes. I don't know. He had a little shop, looked legit, nothing looked stolen. Didn't get a weird feeling. It was about 300 bucks, but it's my first bike in 20 some years. Basically just wanted something to replace the gym. With COVID going on, everything, gyms were closed. I was paying for a membership that I couldn't even use. That ended, and I have no desire to spend 50 bucks a month to go to a crowded gym that might be closed the next day. So I figured money better spent on a bike. Got a fat tire bike because I'm a little heavier than most people. Wanted something that could hold my weight. I have rode this bike around a lot, and it does that just fine. I will eventually go to a more normal tire size bike, but for now, this thing's working good. One of the difficulties with the fat bike is hauling it. I hauled it in the 4Runner several times. It was not fun. It does not fit real well. Ended up finding this rack, and everything I have, I'll link in the description below. But for starters, this rack was from Walmart. It was less than 50 bucks. Now, a rack from Walmart will not hold a fat tire bike. The tire holders won't do it. But I was able to get these from Hollywood Racks. They were almost 100 bucks, and I could have probably made some if I had time, but for 100 bucks to not have to hassle with it, it worked. And the only thing is I had to remove like the grommet, the plastic piece from in here, it pops out for it to work on here. So it is metal on metal, which isn't the end of the world. Again, it's only on a $50 rack. But this thing has worked great. I've hauled this bike, I don't know, several hundred miles. I see a lot of talk about, is it stable? And going down the freeway and on the road, the thing doesn't move. You hit a bump where anything inside the rig would move, it's gonna rock a little bit. It's not bad, but it will move a little bit. But I haven't distrusted it. I feel totally safe with it. It folds up nice. It mounts with a bolt to hold it in place. I keep a padlock on it. When I go places, I usually have a cable lock that I run through the bike and everything, and the hitch. I'd say to stop anybody from stealing it, but in all honesty, it's to slow anybody down. That's all we can do. As far as the bike itself, the only things I've done, a little pouch, just I wanted some place to hold my cell phone. I think it's got a couple other little things in there. Didn't have a water bottle holder, so I ordered that. You know, they're like 10 bucks. I think this bag was like 10 bucks. I did put this GoPro mount on here, and then I put my snap mount plate so I can put a GoPro on there. Flashlight, because I do put around the neighborhood at night. Not so much so I can see, but so people can see me. Same with the rear light. Just an LED USB rechargeable thing that's pretty bright. And it will flash if you set it to it. And we got a car coming, so I'm gonna pause for a second. Back to the bike. So got the lights, and then I added the seat, which I was really debating if I wanted to, but this thing is really comfortable. May not look cool, I don't know, may not be the greatest for like true hardcore mountain biking downhill or whatever, but for what I do, it's really comfortable. And then I did this dropper post, and that took a little work because the Dolomite's not your typical standard mountain bike, but it's a nice post that, you know, rises up at the push of a lever and then goes back down. Has actually made riding it nicer because I can just reach the ground easier when I want to stop or cruise or don't need to pedal really hard. So again, I'll link those in the description, and I think that might be everything I have done to the bike. Aside from that, it is a stock Dolomite that I'm just having fun with. I do want to look into gearing it a little lower because I think it's geared a little high for what I want, but it works for what I want, so just kind of leaving it be. And that's the bike. So again, you know, factory disc brakes. It's a 7-speed. Everybody disses on the shifter on the thing, and maybe for, again, hardcore, it's not the greatest, but for me, it's worked. I don't know. It's been a nice combo, and, you know, given while there's, let's say $500 sitting there, maybe 600, and it's a good chunk of change. It's a lot less than it costs to get into any other mountain bike with a rack. Mountain bikes have gotten crazy in price. Like, I remember, given it was 20 some years ago, but $150 for a mountain bike and you could get anything you wanted. In fact, I think the last mountain bike I bought in high school was $150. So, you know, here we are with this, and it works, and we're playing with it, and I don't know, I'm gonna drive around until I can find a trail I can put it on, and let's go putt around some. And as I was getting in the rig, I remembered one more thing that a lot of people will probably rag on me if I didn't mention it, but yes, I did buy a helmet. Not an expensive helmet. I did some research online, started reading, and everybody said kind of the best cheap helmet you can get is this Gyro or Euro or Giro, which is things I'm learning because I'm all new to this, MIPS technology, which has to do with the way it cradles your head in case you do bonk it. It was like $65, and actually I'm really impressed. It's really light, it's comfortable. I don't mind wearing it. I'm not too concerned about looking goofy, but I didn't think it was a bad looking helmet. So again, I'll link it below for anybody who wants to get their own. It was on Amazon, as is most stuff I get. So, all right, just wanted to mention that. All right, so did some driving around, found another spot. This park is just full of places to check things out. I'd heard about this. There's a map here right where we parked. We're gonna look at it in a minute because I think that'll help us. But this may not be exciting for some. It's not super exciting for me, but the nation's largest black cottonwood. I don't know. We're gonna go down here. I said it's 0.1 mile, whatever. Run down real quick and check it out. All right, I just made an executive decision. This trail is really nice. There's nobody around. Looking at that sign, I think bikes are allowed on just about anything. There just happens to be some designated ones, so let's run back, grab the bike. Let's ride the bike down to this tree. Might as well. Nobody else is around. Man, this is a cool park. I'm really impressed with this park. So let's just get the bike off and head down. All right, so we're back where we started. All right, 4Runner, and realized I may be an idiot. So rode back down the trail about a mile. Didn't see anything that looked like it could be the tree. Doesn't matter, it was a nice ride. Figured let's turn around and head back. Came back to where we started, and then went over and double checked the map. So let's look at this here. Should have paid more attention. So we are here. I just glanced and saw the trail to the tree and figured, oh, let's start riding down the trail, which turned out to be this one. Rode down to, must have been right here somewhere. I have to check. I mapped it just because. So 0.2, so that's half, almost a mile. It's almost a mile there, almost a mile back. Just to realize that the tree is right there. It's on the other side of the river, or lake, I guess they call it a lake. So the sign is actually so that you can see the tree right there. That's the tree. So the trail is actually down the road across the lake, and then there's a little trail. So we're going to load up and drive down there because it's a paved road and there's cars, not many, and they're going slow, but I just don't like riding on pavement. I don't trust cars when you're on a bike. So let's load this up, drive around a little more, and then get over there, see if we can walk to that tree. Again, I don't know how cool it is, but we're here. Let's go check it out. All right, let's talk about this bag, because I'm sure people are going to question it. My bag or man purse or purse, whatever you want to call it, I don't care. Just got it for a couple reasons. For starters, when I'm wearing gym shorts, when I just want to run to the store or whatever and don't want to put pants on that have a belt and pockets for everything, I wanted some place to keep my things, wallet, phone, keys, etc. So just to give you an idea, see if we can do this. Like I said, I just got it. I biked with it. It's not bad, but it hits your leg, so I don't know if it'll work for that. But just outside pocket knife, phone, wallet, room for more stuff, but that's all I needed in there. It's got, webbing if you want to attach things to it. Not my deal. I got it in this pattern just because it was neater than black. I like to keep my bags and stuff dark so that when they're in the 4Runner, they don't stand out. So I can keep them on the floor and out of sight, out of mind. People don't tend to look in the windows and see them as easily. It's got a Velcro patch holder, some webbing, so you could probably put a beanie or whatever on the outside. I'm sure I'll find use for it someday. The main pocket, which holds a lot of stuff. I actually had the tripod to this GoPro in here while I was on that ride. There's a microphone thing for the GoPro, my keys, some stuff in there that rhymes with block 19, pew-pews. I'd originally thought maybe this pocket on the back would be able to hold that, which optimally it would, but I didn't feel secure. I didn't feel it was in there secure enough. It could fall out. It took some shaking, but not something I want to risk. So I'll probably make a Kydex insert or something. But anyways, just wanted to give a quick rundown of what this is. Again, this was sub $20 on Amazon. I remember it just came in yesterday, so I figured let's try it today. So far, so good. It may not be the most durable, indestructible thing, but again, for 20 bucks, I'm not mad at it. I think it'll serve its purpose well. So, all right, let's head down the road. Okay, so we're at what I think to be the trailhead to that tree. So let's just walk back here real quick and take a look. I did drive around the rest of the park since I loaded up, and this is a nice park. There's lots of picnic areas, not a ton of people, so it's pretty decent. I can see myself coming back here for whatever, but yeah, let's keep going, get to this tree. And I think we're about there, and that's got to be it. Okay, that's a big tree when you get up close. That's wow. Again, I don't know how extremely cool it is, but it is definitely a big tree. I don't know if it shows up by scale on the camera, but it's a big tree. All right, let's start heading back. All right, we're just about back to the 4Runner. I can see it there. Again, I didn't lock the bike just because we were out running so quick. I didn't want to be gone from it too long. So now that we can see it, I know it's good. Probably gonna end it off there. Sorry it's been so long between videos. Been busy, and my GoPro actually died here several weeks back, which is weird. It's a 2-year-old GoPro that's never been abused. In fact, it looked brand new, it just wouldn't turn on. So sent it to GoPro. They did get me a new one pretty quick, cost me a little bit of money because their quote unquote warranty, you have to pay for it. So using the new camera, and then my wife and I actually went on an adventure last week to some waterfalls, which was a cool trip. It was a cool drive in, cool hike down a mountain, up the river. And I recorded it. Like, the trip in was great. Had some actually pretty funny dialogue, and it was a cool video. The GoPro froze up. That video never came out of the camera. So love and hate relationship with GoPro. When they work, they're great, but they can be really aggravating. So I'm kind of looking at other options, because 90% of what I film is with a GoPro, because it's easy. You just point and click with them, like I'm using right now. So aside from that, I'm also debating on starting my other YouTube channel back up, which is a more photography based one. For those who don't know, I do a lot of photography. Always kind of wanted to start a channel that was tutorials or how-tos on what I do. I don't use the most expensive gear. I use decent stuff, but I'm a budget shopper, and I think I can turn out some pretty good work. So thinking about starting that, but I don't know if I want to integrate that with this channel or create it kind of separate. So let me know what you guys think. I'm really not sure. I haven't decided yet. I'm leaning towards keeping it separate, so they're just two separate things. But then I struggle because some of those photos are like cool trips to get, where we take the 4Runner and we go, we might camp or hike. And get the photo, which I think would integrate well. So I don't know, maybe those particular ones that go across both, I'll post on both channels. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think. So anyways, I'm gonna get in the 4Runner, head home. It's like 100 degrees out, which I know for some people isn't much, but here in Oregon, it's hot. We've had wildfires throughout the state. Most of the state's on fire. Fairly clear today, but it's still smoky, and that smoke's actually helped keep it a little cooler. But we're like on our, I don't even know, 3rd, 4th day of 100-degree weather, and probably like the 4th out of 6 or 7 days, which again, I know a lot of you are laughing at that, but here in Oregon, that's hot. That's really hot. We're not used to that here. So I'm hot, I'm tired. I'm gonna get a drink here, maybe stop and get a cold drink somewhere on the drive home. Get home, maybe jump in the pool, but I'm definitely gonna go home and cool off for a little bit. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Again, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm trying to keep videos coming. It's just tough, you know, life. I work a full-time job and family and house. We're busy, but I'm gonna keep doing what I can because I do enjoy it. So thank you, everyone, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, one more thing if I can real quick, guys. I'm gonna try that again. One more thing while I got you real quick. Man, that's cool looking out there. So a lot of the stuff I use, pretty much all of it, again, I'm kind of budget conscious, is Amazon stuff. And I link it in the descriptions below of all the videos, and there's a complete list on the website. I do that for a couple reasons. One, I know when I see things that I'm interested in, links help me great to see where I can buy it, and what it's gonna cost, so on and so forth. Two, most of those links I use are affiliate links. So Amazon affiliate links, I make a little bit of credit, Amazon credit, for everything you guys buy when you click on those links. It's not enough to keep you rich. It's not enough to even keep this going. Definitely not enough to live on. I've got a full-time job for that. But it helps buy camera mounts and little things and whatever so that I can keep doing this. So I appreciate it. If you guys are interested in anything that I show, use the link in the description because it just helps me keep doing this. But otherwise, just use it so you can research it. That's fine too. So just want to throw that out there. Again, I enjoy doing this, so if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And then when I get the photo thing going, if it's on the other channel, I will make a video or I'll mention that so you all know, for those who are interested. But again, thank you for everything. Clicking on the links helps. And this is a cool park. There's another car coming, so I'm kind of being careful here, even though we're doing 20 miles an hour. But yeah, that's it. Thank you. I just got a drink. I'm driving, it feels good, so I just want to get home, rest. I'm tired. All right, thanks guys.